What is going on, family? We are out here on release day Saturday to pick up the Jordan 13 Cherries, Chicago's, whatever you want to call them. Let's get it. We have secured the. Let's get it. What is going on, family? It's your Carolina cousin Big M back at you with another review. And this time it is on the Jordan 13 Chicago's. Cherries. True Reds. So without further ado, let's get into it. We have a size 13 Air Jordan 13, and the color blocking is white, black, and true red. And that true red has people up in arms. Some people do not like that it is not the same color as the 2017 pair. And I'm not sure if you have noticed, but you can go into your local malls and see these sitting just about everywhere. After picking up my pair, the last 13 in my city, I'm from a small town. I missed out on all of the Hibbets raffles, and I was able to grab the last size 13 in my city. But I got on the road. I drove to Raleigh. We went to Town Center, Triangle Town Center Mall, and we went to Crabtree Valley Mall, and they were sitting. But to me, this is a beautiful shoe. There's no TCM sticker, but you do get the compass and the lot number, and you just get right to that beautiful shoe. Let me go ahead and get it up for you guys.
New
So,
shoes.
as I said, these are a lot more vibrant than the 2017 pair. That is why they are called the True Reds. So I'm not sure if people are going to go ahead and say that these are Chicago's, that these are the Cherries, because this is Cherry. This is much more vibrant. This is much more, has so much more pop than the last pair. I did go ahead and loosen up the laces on these. That way we can have the tongue extended. When you first get these and they're choked up, the tongue is going to be all the way down. It's not going to look like the tongue comes out or anything. So I did loosen my shoes up. I loose lace my shoes. Not only am I a size 13, but I have a wide foot, so I like to go ahead and make sure that my shoes are comfortable. Um, I think that these are a beautiful pair, but like I said, the 13s are truly getting disrespected. They originally came out back in November of 97. A lot of Jordans, as you know, would come out around All Star time, but for these came out in the 97 year, and he wore these through 98. You get a white sock liner and you get a white insole with the black Jordan logo down in there, which means you're going to have to wear white socks with this. And I just think that this is a gorgeous shoe. Of course, the theme for this shoe, all of Jordan's had a theme. The 11 had their patent leather, the 12, the rising sun flag and stuff like that or whatever, and the 13 was built off the panther, so you get that holographic panther eye in the back with the 2-3 and the Jordan logo right there, and you also get these pods that looks like a panther's foot. Amazing traction on the 13s. It's also one of the most comfortable uh, Jordan sneakers for you to wear. 12s, 13s, 14s, 11s a little, narrow to me, but I believe that this is the second best colorway of the Jordan 13. My favorite being the Breads, but you also have all of the OGs that came out. You have the Breads, you have the Cherries or the Chicago's. You also have the Flint Grays, which we're actually going to be getting, I believe, in June sometime. We were supposed to get the He Got Games this year, but they said that they were releasing them in a low. Nobody wants that. So they have scrapped those. And then you also have the playoffs, which are the original five colorways. I think that there were also two low colorways that released. I'm not too sure about those. Didn't do any research on those, but I know that there were five original colorways. Um, so for these to be sitting everywhere, I have a theory on that. And I believe it is because people disrespect the 13. Jordan won his first three championships wearing the Jordan 6, the Jordan 7, and the Jordan 8. The nines are disrespected, even though people like the Space Jam, what they came to be known as the Space Jam 9. But nines in general normally sit around. The tens, he did not win a championship in, even though he came back like 4 or 5, wearing the tens and everything. There is more glory that goes to the 11. You have the Space Jam 11. You have that patent leather that wraps around it. You have that the Breads, the Concords. You even have the cool gray 11s. Every year around Christmas time, there is 11 that drops that goes crazy. And then for the 12s, my favorite silhouette of the Jordans, I picked up the flu games. I picked up the taxis, and I picked up the French blues last year because it was a big year for Jordan 12s. For the 12s, you literally have a shoe that has a game named after it, which is the flu games. So there are iconic moments. You have uh, Space Jam, you have Flu Game, and then the moment that was supposed to be for the 13 was actually robbed. Even though Jordan wore this throughout the entire 97-98 season, and he wore this throughout the playoffs, he only wore the 13s in games 1, 2, and 5 of the finals. The games 3, 4, and 6, Michael Jordan ended up wearing what was then a prototype. Tinker Hatfield had just shown Mike that the 14 was ready, and nobody was supposed to see it, but you don't tell Mike what to do. Mike wore the 14s in games 3, 4, and 6, and he won his championship hitting the last shot in what is now known as the last shot 14. So even though it was split between that series with him wearing the 13s in 3 games and wearing the 14s in 3 games, people remember the last shot 14s, and I believe that is what stole the shine of the 13, even though you literally have shots of Michael wearing them all season, playing against Kobe, backing him down. You have him, sitting on the court looking iconic in the bread colorway. Like, to me, this is an amazing shoe. It is actually one of the most comfortable Jordan silhouettes for you to put on your feet, and I am glad to be able to get my hands on a pair. Um, Let me know how you guys feel about this. I think that the material on this is amazing. It's not buttery soft. It's actually pretty good leather as far as today's time. That felt down there is beautiful. You don't have a lot of glue stains. Like, they really did their thing as far as the QC wise on this pair of shoes. Now, you do normally have a lot of glue stains where the midsole meets the upper, but it's manageable. It's not as bad as it was on the nines from earlier in this year. And like I said, the red pops, the leather feels good, and to me, it's just an amazing looking shoe. One that I am glad to add to my collection. But not everyone feels that way. Let me know. Do you guys think that it was just, tax season, and that's why people were going crazy over the tax season fives from this year, as they call them, the Wolf Gray fives, following up from the previous tax season fives, which was the reimagined metallic fives. The last 2 years, Five has had it on lock around tax season. You also had the Laker fours that were dropping. You had the Union collabs. You also had the Levi's collab for the Jordan threes. So is there just a fatigue? Have people spent too much money? And now, the Jordan 13 is waiting by the wayside, just waiting for people to finally come and pluck it off the shelves. I don't think that these are going to sit forever. I don't call shoes bricks. I actually enjoy that I can walk in and get a shoe in my size, but they actually were out of my size on the sneakers app. When I went to the malls, I saw that pairs were sitting, but I already had mine, so I didn't even ask, hey, do you got them in a 13? Because, why be that guy? And I don't